Hey everybody, it's John. We're back with another What's Blank Wednesday, and we are out on location, which is one of my favorite things to do. Got our special guest today here in Richmond Park with Stacy Bear, Director of Friends of Grand Rapids Parks.
That's right, John. It is great to be out in Richmond. This is one of my favorite parks. We have 76 parks and almost 1,800 acres of parkland in Grand Rapids. And at Friends of Grand Rapids Parks, we work to create, our goal is the healthiest city in America in Grand Rapids through parks, trees, and trails.
So you guys don't own the parks, the city owns the parks.
The city owns the parks.
Supporting organization.
So we support, yep. So in 2008, when the economy crashed, the Parks Department got cut, and a lot of residents said, we want to make sure our parks stay beautiful. So in the early years, people were out planting and taking care of trees and mulching and cleaning off picnic tables and everything else like that. And since then, we've evolved. And now what we look at is habitat restoration in all of our parks. So making sure that these beautiful forests stay healthy, that invasive species are removed. So that's a big part of our work. And there's adopted parks. We have a lot of corporate partners and volunteer groups that come out and just do the daily maintenance and daily cleaning of parks, which is really lovely. And then we do trees. We just got a $5 million Forest Service grant that we hope to match 1-to-1 to plant ultimately 10,000 trees through the city. And then in partnership with our mountain biking friends and our trail loving friends, we're hoping to add another 12 to 15 miles of natural surface trail in all of our city parks.
So Friends is an organization that we've been supporting for quite a few years now because we know you guys like to use these parks a lot. And if you're just catching this and you haven't been to, especially Richmond, it's easy to get here. This park kind of encompasses almost everything that all the parks have, right? There's a little bit of everything out here. There's a swimming pool for those that don't want to necessarily get too close to nature in the summertime. We can fish off the back in the pond here. If this was truly winter weather, which we wish we were having,
Winter's coming back.
It'll be back. There's a smattering of snow, but one of the best sledding hills in the city.
I think one of the best sledding hills in the state.
Oh,
That's
okay.
An amazing sledding hill. And then we were talking before this started, there used to be a municipal ski hill here. There's a ski jump. You can ski back through here in the snow. There's wonderful hiking on the backside. It's Grand Rapids downhill. Mountain bike trails. There's some amazing trails you can session back here. There's sports fields back there. It's just a wonderful park to come to, and I think a lot of times, people have their parks and they don't always get outside of their neighborhoods, or they find a park they love, which is awesome. But there's so many beautiful parks, and even the cemeteries are really wonderful to walk around in. One of our cemeteries is a registered arboretum because it has so many tree species and diverse tree species. And we're lucky because Grand Rapids sits right at that interface of the southern climate and the northern climate. So if you're a skier or snowboarder, sometimes that can be frustrating.
Yeah, like this winter's kind of, yep.
But from a biological perspective, we have northern trees, we have southern trees. You can find a little bit of up north in pockets. We have dunes all the way inland. We have so many great trails. There's so many things. And yeah, you can do it all at Richmond.
Perfect. You guys can get involved by going to their website, and there's volunteer opportunities, there's donation opportunities. But coming up in a couple of weeks, you guys do an annual event called Love Your Parks, right? And this year, rather than a bunch of separate different events, you've incorporated everything into 1 week.
That's right.
And there's a couple of really cool ones.
Yeah.
We're going to sponsor one of them, but why don't you give us a laydown on what's happening?
Yeah, so Love Your Parks. We were hoping for 4 big things. We got 3, and we're going to bring that 4th back later this year. So the first thing is we have our big gala, Love Your Parks Gala. Luis Benitez, he's summited Everest. He's climbed all over the world. He's got a book about how outdoor recreation can save the world. He's going to be speaking at our Love Your Parks Gala, and we'll be recognizing our volunteers, our top volunteers who come out and plant trees and pull invasives and help build trail with us. So that's February 20th at the Goa Center. The 21st, Interlochen Public Radio is coming down for Great Lakes Trivia at Creston Brewery. And then the 22nd, the event where I'm like, it's like if you have more than one kid, you shouldn't say you have a favorite, but Fresh Coast Film Festival. Second year, last year we convinced Aaron and the team from Fresh Coast to leave Marquette, and we were their first stop outside of Marquette, and we're bringing it back for a second year. It's amazing. It's an amazing night of film. We've got filmmakers who are going to be talking to the audience, talking about adventure, and just showing the Midwest is so badass. There's so much awesome stuff to do here, and we oftentimes get overshadowed by our friends out west or even on the East Coast, but we know how special it is, and we want to tell the world how special it is. And Aaron has created that through the Fresh Coast Film Festival, and so it's so exciting to bring that to the Wealthy Theater. And it's just a real, I mean, we tell everybody to head to Bill and Paul's, and this is an opportunity to just bring all those communities together.
Yeah, you guys do all these things. Maybe some of you might even be in the films. Who knows? I'm not sure what you've done up in Marquette, but it is truly nice to celebrate the outdoor community that we've really evolved in West Michigan and then gone out from. I mean, because this is the center of it.
It is.
It's where we all live, and then we head north for all the cool stuff.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, like, I'm on a personal campaign just to remind people that it's better out west. I love up north. It's a big part of why I think anybody stays or moves to Michigan. But we have so much here. We have so much adventure in our parks, in our city parks, in our county parks, in our state parks. I mean, every 5 minutes you go from your house, there's just a bigger, awesome adventure that's right there. And in our naturehood, which is a term I just heard the other day, in Grand Rapids and in West Michigan is incredible. I mean, when the storm came and like skiing 12 inches of Michigan powder out in the dunes. Like you can't do that anywhere else but West Michigan. It's just incredible.
Well, it's been fun to get to know you over the last couple of years. You and I have done some crazy local adventures, right? Maybe someday we'll get those on film, but maybe we don't want people to know.
Well, I mean, I don't.
You might not want.
I don't want to. I don't want to get like riding with John is an experience. If you ever get the chance, if you ever just want your butt kicked out on the trail, I call my fitness levels 1 to John, and right now I'm at about a 3. If I can get to a 4 or 5, I'll be feeling pretty good. But we do plan actually on putting together a film around the trails this next year, biking and hiking, that focus just on the city trails. So we hope that that'll be in Fresh Coast Film Festival next year.
Awesome.
I mean, and there's just, I mean, if Bill and Paul's is in this city, we know it's an adventure city.
Well, we're going to keep doing what we do to get you guys out here. Make sure you come out here. Make sure you're supporting friends of Grand Rapids Parks. And until the next time we get together for a What's Blank Wednesday, we'll see y'all later.
Stay stoked.
Nice.